Let's find out what it means to be born again. As the Bible declares in the book of John, chapter 3, verses 3 to 6. And also in 1 Peter, chapter 1, verse 23. Did you ever wonder what born again really means? Or do you simply accept it on the basis that it is written in the Bible? For centuries, the concept of being born again has been plagued by widespread misunderstanding. The claim that man requires a second birth is correct. However, such a thing cannot occur on this planet. Who among us needs to undergo a second birth? Do you think it refers to the species of human beings known as homo sapiens? Or to you as a person specifically? No. Because it is a work of fiction, it will not have a significant impact on who you are as an individual. They presented the cells in the blood as though they were real humans. Blood, however, is much more than a viscous red liquid. It has a wide variety of cell types. Blood will be visible when viewed through a microscope. Therefore, you should regard blood as a personified representation of the people that the authors of the Bible wrote about. Firstly, let's replace all of the personal pronouns with the word blood. Blood is constantly circulating throughout your body. It helps to transport oxygen and nutrients to different parts of your body and also gets rid of carbon dioxide and other waste substances that your body doesn't need. There are two types of blood circulation: pulmonary and systemic circulation. Pulmonary circulation is limited to transporting blood between the heart and lungs. Systemic circulation transports blood between the heart and the rest of the body. The circulatory system works in collaboration with the respiratory system. Systemic circulation begins in the left ventricle of the heart when new blood is pumped from the left ventricle of the heart through the aorta, the largest artery in the body. The new blood moves from the aorta through the systemic arteries and then to the arterioles and capillary beds that supply the body tissues. At this point, oxygen and other nutrients from the red blood cells are released into the body tissues, and at the same time, carbon dioxide and other waste substances from the body tissues are picked up by the red blood cells. The blood is now old or depleted of oxygen due to the presence of carbon dioxide and other waste substances in the red blood cells. The old blood then travels from the capillary beds into the systemic veins via venules. The systemic veins send blood to the inferior and superior vena cava, which are the largest veins in the body. Old blood is carried via the vena cava to the right atrium of the heart, where the systemic circulation ends. Pulmonary circulation begins in the right ventricle of the heart when deoxygenated or old blood leaves the right ventricle of the heart and enters the lungs via the pulmonary trunk. There, carbon dioxide is expelled and oxygen is absorbed. Once oxygen enters the blood, deoxygenated blood, or the people, are transformed into oxygenated or new blood. They have received new life from oxygen, personified as Christ. Therefore, born again is the transformation of the deoxygenated blood into oxygenated blood, personified as human beings, by oxygen. Breathing is the only way for our bodies and all of their organs to take in oxygen and get rid of carbon dioxide and other waste. In the lungs, blood is always moving around the walls of the alveoli. As the blood flows through the alveolar walls, carbon dioxide from the red blood cells leaves through tiny airways in the alveolar walls when you breathe out. At the same time, oxygen enters the bloodstream when you breathe in. Oxygen is the most essential thing our bodies need. This whole process has been happening in you since the day you were born and will only stop the day you stop breathing. Always ensure to do some breathing exercises. Breathing is an involuntary act. You don't need to be conscious of it. But if you can bring awareness to your breathing and your heartbeat, that will be enough religion. Religion is happening inside of you. This brings us to the end of this episode. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to this channel and activate the bell icon so you can get a notification once we post a new video. Please also like this video and share it with your friends to help it get to more people.